Hello. Before going into the different methods of evaluating cash flows, we will study about the time value of money. Okay. So, okay, time value of money. Okay. For example, if I put 100 rupees in a bank, if I put 100 rupees in a bank, it gives me interest. For example, 10% per annum. This means 10 rupees per annum. If I put 100 rupees, if I put the same amount of money in some kind of industry, or for example startup, 100 rupees, it can yield me 100% in a year. 100 in a year, if successful business venture or simply startup. Here we can see that our money, the original 100 rupees, is earning us money. So this power is known as earning power. This is known as, sorry, this is known as earning power of money. Earning power of money. And it would be great if the earning power is as much higher as it can be. And earning power is quantified in terms of certain interest rates. Interest, we can see that money can earn in terms of quantified interest rates. Let's understand another concept. Suppose we have a 100 rupees amount, and we buy for example, refrigerator. Next year, if we have the same amount of money, 100 rupees, we cannot buy the same refrigerator, because the refrigerator will be much higher. The rate of refrigerator will be much higher due to the inflation, or simply the purchasing power is more. We need 110 rupees, for example, for the same refrigerator. Here, the purchasing power of money from 100 rupees to 110 rupees. So we need more money to buy the same thing. This means the power of money has decreased, and this power is known as purchasing power. Purchasing power. This is known as purchasing power of money. And purchasing power is quantified in terms of inflation rate. Inflation rate. Earning power is quantified in interest, and purchasing power is inflation rate. We need some, sorry, uh, cash flow diagrams. We will study a cash flow diagram. There are some conventions for a cash flow diagram. This is year zero. This is year, and starting of the year zero. Starting of the first year is just termed at zero. Starting of the ending of the last year, termed and, sorry, here. Uh, for example, I give certain amount of money at the first year as an investment. It yields me amount rupees. Okay, and for some years, annual returns a for some years, and then at last it gives me the future value f. This is a present value. Okay, this is the amount p. This is the annual amount a. This is the futuristic amount f. Here, If I am at I consider I am at point 0 or point O, then there are three kinds of timelines where I calculate my amount, which is present. At present, we have amount P, annual. Annually, I get amount A for different years, and future. So F. If I consider the P, then I need to we have already discussed the cost versus revenue concept. Uh, for this comparison, we need to bring all of the A at present and F at present. So how to bring F so that it is comparable to P? How to bring A so that it is comparable to P? There are formulas for this. These are the three relations, and we can also if I put this value, this term and multiply it with pf, we get f futuristic value from the present value. We can do that with the formula, and we can get all the values. Like we can get annual value of the present value, we can get annual value of the future value from these two formulas. We can get present value from these two formulas of a and f respectively, and we can get future value from these two formulas. Okay. Here, what are the methods of evaluating cash flows? The first method, the second method, and the third method. They are, if I bring all the values into present value, then it is known as equivalent present value methods. Because present value method, because I have converted all the cash flows to the equivalent present value. What? Equivalent present value. Second is equivalent future value methods. Equivalent future value method. Here I convert all the cash flows into futuristic terms, and equivalent annual worth method. Annual worth method. Here I convert all the present and future cash flow into annual cash flows. Here the standard convention is like this. Present value from future value. Okay, this looks messy, so I'll write it here. Okay, so present value from future value, like this, or present value from annual value, again equivalent present method. The convention is we have to write which value to be converted, and which value to convert in this. So p from f, p from annual. Here equivalent present value methods, and equivalent future value method is similarly f from p and f from a. The annual worth method is a from p and a from f. This is how the convention is developed. Okay, I think this is all about cash flows diagram. But before going into details, I we need to know some financial terms. What are some financial terms used? So I will quickly, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In the cash flow diagram, we gave some investment at the initial stage of the project. This is known as principal, the amount of rupees that we get to the project, or simply to any kind of investment. This initial cash flow is known as principal. Interest rate. What is interest rate? This is the amount of this is the rate of, which the earning power of principal is developed. And what is interest period? What is interest period? Interest period is the amount of time, the range of time. For example, I get from 0 to 1 to 2. If my 10% per annum, if the interest rate is 10% per annum, the annual or simply the year is our interest period. But if I say 10% per 6 month, then our interest period is 6 month only. Okay. So we get a number of periods after that. How many periods does it covers to get to the futuristic value? For example, 1 2 3 4, and we get our outcome. This is one time investment. For one time investment, and I give the principal P, I get annual returns A, and we have certain I interest rate, simply I interest rate, and we get the futuristic value F. And we have the futuristic value, future value. This is how financial terms are here. I think this is all for today. We'll see you in the next video.